Some problem spots, Jamie. What are you seeing?
We've got a big issue for you in Maryland. So if you live in Laurel and you use 95 to get to the Beltway, not a good idea. You want to use the BW Parkway because the crash on 95 southbound is right near the ICC. We've only got one lane getting by. The chopper is overhead, so we're going to take a live look at the activity. Now they're working on clearing it away. It is a fatal accident that did happen. A few different issues on 270 southbound. If you travel out of Frederick, you typically have delays. This morning, it's going to be much more congested. Let's take a look at the maps. We're going to start with the first accident, 270 southbound. This crash is right before 80 in Urbana, and you've got the delays behind that. And then as soon as you pass by that accident, you hit the brakes again with a second accident that's just before 109. Definitely seeing a lot of congestion, even though these are in the shoulder. Let's move to Virginia, 66 eastbound. From 50 to just before Nutley Street, you're in some pretty jammed traffic. 7-mile stretch. It's going to average you about 13 minutes. We have the earlier disabled vehicle that was just before Nutley Street. It's gone now. Let's move to the chopper. They're actually over 395 near Etzel Road. Traffic's at a decent pace. You've got volume building getting to the 14th Street Bridge. Now we've got two separate issues on the BW Parkway just coming in southbound between the Beltway and 410. You're pretty jammed up with an accident. And then northbound on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway before 198, a car went into a tree. So because of this, you're really seeing some heavy traffic that does begin before 197. So far, so good. Inner loop and outer loop of the Beltway in both Maryland and Virginia. 295 northbound, no issues for you getting to the bridge. That's the latest from the traffic center. Brian Vandergraff, over to you.
All right, starting off with our shop.
Yes.
Earlier, I didn't get to fully talk to you, but Catherine was eyeing our lightning hats. Do you think I should let Catherine and Melanie wear lightning hats later?
I think you should make them wear them.
Okay. I try to offer them.
What's a lightning hat?
Oh, you know, because I can't ruin the hair. Do you know how much hair? Half a can. Half a can every day.
And you wonder why our ozone's being depleted. I'm just saying.
Obama mentioned it in the speech yesterday.
Your hairspray or
Yeah.
New Jersey?
Morning and welcome back. You know, we've had a lot of very heavy traffic on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway. It's still there, really not letting up. You've got about a 12-mile stretch of jammed traffic. It's all because of it. Welcome back and good morning. So we finally cleared away the accident. 95 southbound. It was right near the ICC. It's gone. The backup, well, it's still there. We've got extensive delays. These start before Route 32 and it is bumper to bumper in some spots continuing towards the accident scene. It's about 9 miles right now, averaging you just over an hour and a half. A lot of people using 29 as an alternate. The slowing there starts at Route 32 and the BW Parkway. It's congested, not as bad as 95, so that may be your best alternate. But again, they did clear away the accident, should clear out here in the next hour or so. Now let's move to 66. You can see before 123, traffic is jammed. That crash that we've got there is still in the right shoulder. All lanes are open, but it's a big backup. Now let's move to the Beltway. So we're going to hop back to Maryland. It is on the top side that you're looking at University Boulevard. We are in jammed traffic continuing towards Colesville Road. You want to watch out because these delays do continue to Connecticut Avenue, so it's a little bit heavier. There's a disabled vehicle that just got cleared out of the shoulder near Georgia Avenue, and some road work they're doing causing backups. Connecticut Avenue southbound just after the Beltway to Jones Bridge Road. We've got 2 lanes blocked because of it. Brian Vandergraff, over to you now.
I think drivers are having to deal with a big crash today, Jamie.
Oh, it is a big one. Unfortunately, a fatal accident, Mel. So with this crash on 95 southbound, it's actually right near the ICC. And the good news is they're now letting more cars get through. They've opened up more lanes. The bad news is the backup. It's about a 9-mile stretch, averaging you now an hour and 10 minutes to get through that. The chopper is overhead. Taking a look at this accident activity that is still there. Now, this is causing delays on the northbound side of 95 as well. Delays start near the Beltway. Everyone looking over to see what's going on, and those delays continue to just before 198.
Outdoor performances, dance lessons, and much more. Jamie, you're a dancer, right? You got some moves.
Oh, the Harlem Shake, you know.
That's right.
Jam. We do this. But no dancing today. I'm going to hold off till July 27th. Now, the roads this morning, oh, it is a mess. A lot of people, I'm sure, not dancing in the cars because of the backups in Maryland on 95 southbound. At last check, it was about 9 miles. So that's going to be an average of about an hour and a half we're seeing with these delays. Now, 29. Well, we've got traffic that's getting much better on the BW Parkway, Catherine. You know, we had that earlier issue that was really causing a big backup, about 12 miles. That has now gotten much, much better. The issue is 95 in Maryland. If you're heading southbound, delays. That's because of a dump truck involved in an accident blocking the right lane before 198. So slowing starting near 216. Now let's take a look at the Beltway. Very heavy on the outer loop from before 95 to Georgia Avenue. Avenue, inner loop of the Beltway. The slowing is on that bottom stretch through Oxon Hill, starting near Branch Avenue, and right now you're averaging about 16 miles per hour. We've got delays inbound on 66 from the Fairfax County Parkway, continuing to get closer towards Nutley Street. Inside the Beltway, you can see the slowing as well in both directions through Arlington. Now moving to 395 northbound, stop and go from the Beltway to King Street, and then very heavy from the Pentagon to the 14th Street Bridge. 295 feeling it as well. Delays from Malcolm X on the northbound side. Southbound DC 295 heavy from Eastern Avenue to the 11th Street Bridge. Brian Vandergraff, now to you.
All right, thanks so much. Outside